Hi YouTube, and welcome to the latest video coming to you from all things Hitman. My name is Reaper1. This video is going to delve into Hitman lore. It will also contain some spoilers regarding the new Hitman comic series. You have been warned. My most successful video on this channel was made about 18 months ago and speculates the identity of the Shadow Client, the main antagonist of the latest Hitman entry, Hitman 2016. I made that video before any of the Hitman comics were released. Recently, I had a couple of comments on that video bring it to my attention that the Shadow Client was in fact Agent 6, a fellow clone and operative from the Romanian asylum that had accompanied 47 on his early hits as a subject of Dr. Ortmeyer's Institute. As portrayed in the newly released Agent 47 Birth of a Hitman comic book series, which is supposed to be Hitman canon. I read the first issue back when it was first released in late 2017. I reviewed it and explored the possibility of Agent 6 being the Shadow Client in a previous video, but ultimately dismissed the idea due to the drastic difference in their physical appearance and having not read the entire comic book series. Having now gone back and reread the first issue and now the complete 6-issue comic book series in its entirety, I'm now prepared to admit that my previous assessment between these two characters, the Shadow Client and Agent 6, was not entirely accurate. Allow me to explain why. The in-game Colorado mission cutscene shows the Shadow Client talking to an associate about 47 and how he used to know him in their youth. He details a tragic story of how they escaped the asylum together as adolescents and went on the run. This story corresponds to a particular section of the first issue that I missed the first time around.
I ran away as a boy, my friend and I, away from that place. We came upon a small farming community. The people were dirt poor, but this woman, she took us in. We were awakened the next morning by the shots. A dozen people lay face down in the snow. Our warden didn't like to leave witnesses. They shot the woman and her family last. They made sure that we watched the whole thing. This is your gift, the warden told us. Your gift and your curse. Touching lives only by ending them.
The direct correlation between this key piece of dialogue from the game and that sequence from the first issue proves the identity of the Shadow Client. He is Agent 6, provided the comic is canon. Further evidence is provided throughout the main story of the comics. There are several instances where 47 and 6 exchange dialogue as they formulate a plan to destroy Dr. Ortmeyer's asylum, or the Institute as they refer to it, and break free from the organisation that imprisons them. 6 is clearly the alpha of the two. He is the mastermind of their escape plan. He mentors 47 in how they can escape unscathed. He even advises him on when he shouldn't kill and stick to the meticulous plan of escape that he has mapped out in his head. 6 is clearly an incredibly intelligent individual, which parallels the vast intelligence of the Shadow Client, a single individual that manipulated covert organisations like ICA and Providence completely undetected, and who also followed 47's entire career without him even realising it, as is divulged in the Colorado bunker cutscene.
Look how far it dates back. Hayamoto, Beldingford, Delvade. The Shadow Client has been tracking you for decades.
Now how is that possible?
Colorado, often perceived as the weakest level in Season 1 in terms of gameplay, actually divulges the most valuable information regarding 47 and his association with the Shadow Client. Eventually 47 and 6 manage to destroy the explosive implants that prevent them from turning on the asylum, along with all the other implants in the other clones or subjects. 47 and 6 engage the security forces of the asylum with the other clones. Tragically, outgunned and outnumbered, 6 is wounded and tells 47 to flee while he distracts the attention of their enemy. 6 hurls a grenade. 47 makes a break for it. In the process, 47 is neutralized with a tranquilizer. He wakes up being interrogated by Dr. Ortmeyer, only to learn that 6 perished in the battle. Although there is no visual account of this, just the word of Dr. Ortmeyer. 47 and the other surviving subjects are all drugged with a special injection that numbs all emotions to prevent any further rebellion. They also have their memories wiped. 47 then has no recollection of his rebellion or his brother, Agent 6. Later, in the final issue of the comic book series, 47 delivers a monologue where he existentially justifies to himself that his job and his sole drive in life as an assassin is adequate. Quote, "I don't need things or stories or friends, I never have." As he says this, a young man wearing a heavy leather jacket, medium-length hair, and a stone-cold expression, strongly reminiscent of both Agent 6 and the Shadow Client in physical appearance, observes 47 from afar. 47 has a momentary and distant recollection of his past with Agent 6, before it instantly dissipates, just as the observer does. All this evidence is undoubtable proof of who the Shadow Client really is and where he came from. It still doesn't quite explain why he turned on 47 and began following him from afar. Hopefully in time, we will discover his reasons and motivations behind this. As for the evident difference in his appearance to 47, maybe Agent 6 was made up of different DNA donors to the 5 that created 47. I'm very aware of the fact that many people in the Hitman community may have already known this, that Agent 6 is in fact the Shadow Client. I just felt like I should make a video about it, reporting on it, simply because I only found out myself recently, and there still might be some people out there that weren't aware of it, just like I wasn't. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Make sure you leave any thoughts you have on the topic in the comments section below, and I'll be sure to catch you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe if you're new to the channel. Reaper1 out.
Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.